I'm about to start this vlog, but I'm first going to do a skin mask, face mask, because my skin is feeling pretty dry and I just wanted to show you guys before I put it on. I think I've shared these with you before, but in case you missed it, these are my favorite hydrating face masks. I also have an exfoliating one, but my skin is feeling a little dry, so I'm going to do this tonight. This is Snail Mucin Power Sheet Mask. I love this one. It's super hydrating, and snail mucin is really good for you. Lots of benefits. These are also really easy to get. I just buy mine off Amazon. You can also, I think, get them off the CosRx website. This is the brand. And I think it's like $20 or $25 for a 10 pack. So I'm excited. So what I do with these face masks is I always put the mask on first, but I don't throw away the pack because there's always some extra product in the bottom of the little packet that it comes in. And so when I take the mask off, I'll usually have leftover product on my face, and then I'll put the leftover product from the pouch on my face too. It just kind of like soaks in really nice. It just feels really good. I also keep these in the fridge so that they're nice and cold when you put them on. Okay, I definitely left it on longer than you're supposed to, but it just feels so good, especially when you put them in the fridge. Obviously, I usually start my videos in the morning and then I take you guys through my whole day, but I kind of had the feeling of doing an evening vlog this time, or at least starting it in the evening. Kind of been having like a reset evening. I cleaned the apartment. The only thing I haven't really cleaned is the bathroom, but I try and always do that after I shower so that I'm not stepping in any product. So I might do that later, but yeah, I kind of cleaned the apartment, did some laundry, clean the sheets, and then I was like, why not just have a relaxed evening video? So that's what we're gonna do. I made myself a tea earlier, which is something that I've been doing every night. I have like a ginger tea or a lemon ginger tea, and it's been such a nice thing to have in the evening because, first of all, a lot of the times I crave sweet things after dinner. It's just, I don't know, I just have a sweet tooth. I try and save those things for the weekend or when I'm going out to dinner with friends, and so obviously ginger tea is not dessert, but I feel like when you have a tea after dinner, it kind of gives that same cozy comfort feeling. So I've been adding that into my evening routine. It also just like helps me relax a little bit, which I feel like we talk a lot about morning routines, but we don't always talk about how important it is to actually unwind in the evening. And I've been realizing that a lot of the times when I'm going to bed, I'm still looking at my screen, or I'm still thinking about things that happened to me during the day, and I'm not actually mentally unwinding. And so I've been trying to be more mindful of doing that and doing things to kind of help me just let go. Because at the end of the day, like, nothing's really gonna happen until the morning anyway. There's no reason to be worrying or stressing or focusing on things that can't be solved until the morning. So my mom just texted me saying she bought a Dyson Airwrap. It's so funny. She was asking me the last few weeks since I've had the Shark how I like it, and asking me to teach her how to use it and like show her how it works, and she was thinking of getting one too, but I guess she decided to go for the Dyson instead, so I'm gonna have to see which one's better. I got a couple questions from you guys asking how my mom's doing and how my family's doing, and everyone's doing really well. My mom's just doing her thing and finding her way through the life changes, obviously. You know, she's doing her best, and that's all anybody can do in her situation. So it was really sweet and I appreciate it, and she appreciates it too. Obviously I don't think I've talked about it since the initial video where I shared kind of what had happened, but yeah, everybody just trying to move forward and trying to yeah, make the best of the situation. So that's what's up with her. I'm gonna share some of the skincare stuff that I do with you guys. Obviously I just did a mask, but tonight was kind of the night where I really wanted to take some extra time in the shower. I did a full body exfoliation, which I love. I use those exfoliator gloves, which I can link the ones that I use down below. I'll link everything that I talk about in this video so you guys can check it out. But I did that, and then I did a hair mask, which I showed you guys already, but this is the one that I'm currently using, and I really like it. What else? Other than that, I just keep things really consistent. Try and use the same products religiously, because I think that that gives me the best results, rather than just like switching products and trying new things all the time. I'm gonna use my retinol tonight. I alternate this, use it like 3 times a week, just hit myself in the face, and then I use my exfoliator, and then some nights if I'm feeling like my skin just needs hydration, then I just skip both and I just do like a thick moisturizer. But I really love this one. I think I'm gonna upgrade to the 1% after and see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted on my retinol journey. Ever since I got on TikTok in January, I feel like I've just been exposed to so much skincare information. Still don't fully know how I feel about TikTok, honestly. I enjoy making the videos and I really see the appeal, but on the other hand, I feel like sometimes we're going in such a weird direction in terms of beauty and beauty expectations, and yeah, it's kind of scary to me how Botox is becoming so normalized, like filler is becoming so normalized, and obviously that's been happening over the years, but it didn't dawn on me until recently how young people are starting with those things. And to me, for years, Botox was already like something that I didn't even consider doing, you know? I always felt like Botox was one of those things that celebrities did and famous people or very, you know, wealthy people did, and it wasn't really something that everyday people would spend their money on. And now you see these like 19, 20-year-old girls going for their preventative Botox, and I'm just like, is this really necessary? If this is where we're at now, where are we gonna be in 10 years? You know, where are we gonna be when I have a kid? You know, like, am I gonna have to let my kid go and put all that stuff in her face because it's normal? It's just so crazy, and I think it's really sad too, because it just makes people have unrealistic expectations of like what you need to spend your money on, what you need to look like, and I don't know, I feel like we've been having these conversations for a long time, but there's just it's becoming so normal that it's almost crazy if you don't do it, and that's when it becomes a really scary thing, you know? Talked about this a few times, and I think I even talked about it in an Instagram live maybe last year, and I gave a very neutral response to the question, because part of me feels like people should do what makes them feel good and what makes them feel confident, but where do we draw the line on these types of things, and where do we say like, okay, this is too much, you know? Part of me understands that sometimes something like a nose job can be life-changing for a person, and who am I to tell them not to do that, right? But when it comes to injections and lip filler and, just completely changing your face, you're telling people, you're telling young vulnerable women that they need to change their way they look naturally to be accepted, right? And to look a certain way. And I think this is my biggest problem with not just TikTok, but like this space that we're in right now is like, with Botox becoming normalized, with filler becoming normalized, like you are normalizing the fact that people are not good enough as they are on their own. And that's scary, right? Because it's not just women my age who see these messages, it's girls who are like 14, 15, 16. And I know from experience that that's such a vulnerable age. I feel like I'm going on a tangent now, but obviously I know that this has been a thing for a while. It's been a thing for a few years now, but I think just seeing it in this light makes it so much more concerning. I really hope that one day we come to this place where people see what this does to their face on the long run and just start embracing like wrinkles and start embracing what they look like naturally a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's a little bit sad, to be honest, dropping stuff. It's kind of crazy because we're in the most, maybe not politically in the US, but I think on social media and socially in general, we're in the most like pro-women and feminist time period ever. But we're still telling women that they need to get these things done to feel confident or to look good. And it's like the only way you're actually going to feel good about yourself is from within, you know? And that just is kind of, it's kind of sad. Okay, that's it for skincare. I'm gonna go read my book. I'll show you guys what I'm reading right now on a more positive note. My mom actually got this book for me and she read it and she really loved it, and so she sent it to me and I haven't had a chance to start it. I'm just trying to get her off, but I'm gonna start it tonight. This is the book. It's called Becoming. Everything you didn't know you wanted. So I'm gonna start that and let you guys know what I think. See you in the morning. I didn't vlog much today because I've honestly just been having like a computer day editing, and I had a little bit of admin stuff to take care of, but I just put a zucchini bread in the oven, which I've been meaning to share with you. I will obviously have the recipe in the description box in case you guys want to follow along or make it yourself, but I've made it a couple times now and I really like it. It is a healthier version, as you would have been able to see by the ingredients, but I personally really like it. And I think if you're baking a lot, it's nice to have things that are actually good for your body too, rather than just, you know, baking things that are like full of butter and sugar every single time. So if you guys try it, let me know what you think. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when I get it out, but I'm gonna get ready soon. I let my hair air dry last night, so I'm gonna clean it up a little bit in a second because Ava and I are going to the city winery tonight. We've been meaning to go for 2 months, but it just hasn't worked out. So we're gonna go tonight. The city winery is actually a really fun thing to do if you're visiting the city or if you live here. You can do it with friends, you can do it with family, you can do it with a partner, but it's basically like a restaurant winery. So you can have dinner and you can have drinks, explore the wine that they have, but they also have different shows throughout the year. So yeah, you can go there for a variety of different things, but we're just gonna go have dinner, drink some wine, and explore it. I'm excited because I've been there once with Rebecca, so I know what it's like, but my boyfriend hasn't been there yet, so we're just gonna have a little date night, and I think it's gonna be really fun. So I'm gonna take you guys along, I'll show you what it's like. I'll try and vlog as much as I can. So I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll show you guys what I decide to wear after.